Hello and welcome everybody. This is MKX Match Analysis. I am Sarah, and I don't think I've ever actually done VLJV on this channel. I don't know if I've done Scars either, actually, so this is going to be a first. But these are two of my favorite players.
Round one, fight!
So it's over the forward one, which is a very standard opening, but it is a high, so I really don't recommend it unless like you have a read or something. Being in the corner against Leatherface is not good, or against Cyrax for that matter. Yeah, nice confirm. I like what she did there with the uppercut, because that was gonna reset into the bomb if he tried to armor, because it doesn't have enough armor frames. That is gonna be a full combo, and that's probably gonna kill. Well, he didn't spin the second bar, actually, never mind. Okay, yeah, at that range, normally I'm not okay with that sort of thing, but at that range, Leatherface's forward one is going to reach about here. And so it's not actually going to punish, so that's actually a very good strategy on her part. Yeah, it just uses the low armor. It isn't safe, it's -10. Wow, okay, covering both angles of the screen here. Can't be on the ground or in the air. That combo is really hard, by the way. Not that that's relevant to the gameplay, but... Nice block on the hard to blockable. Will he get it again? Oh wow. See, that's actually an interesting setup, because I would have definitely got hit by that, because that's like a layer 2. If you expect the hard to blockable, then that setup will get you. And he realized that she was gonna go for like a reset into a non-hard to blockable that time. Honestly, it's a standard Cyrax strategy, but yeah, whenever a killer Leatherface does killer Berserk Stance 1, it's -8, but like it pushes you back so far that you can really just kind of do it again, and there's not really anything the opponent can do about it. That said, Cyrax can do something about it, and she did, so that was good. Yeah, you don't want to be in the air against Leatherface, ideally. He actually has decent anti-airs. But not the best. This is going to do 44%. But unless he goes for the reset. Which he did, but everybody knows how to get out of that reset, honestly. I would just assume that they know at this point. Well, I guess I would go for it once. I don't know. But everybody knows how to get out of that reset, so there's not really much going on there. Yeah, that was a good counter. I feel like in footsies, if you want to counter somebody's poke with Leatherface, the best way to do it is Berserk Stance 1, because it doesn't have a hurt box. On the chainsaw, that is. Yeah, see, that's the setup I prefer to go for, because that's actually guaranteed. It's a true hit string, if you will. Not to say it's a combo, because that's not how this game works, but... Oh, that was almost a really good side switch. Okay, then that confirm. I didn't think she had enough time. I feel like VLJV is maybe using a little bit too much armor. But Scarsunseen's punishing it a little bit too never, so I think that's important also to mention. Yeah, and again, at that range, what can you really do about that? Again, you don't really want to be in the air against Leatherface, especially not at that range where you can use Berserk Stance 1 like that. I feel like Scars is maybe jumping too much. It is MKX, but like, can't be jumping against Leatherface that much. I mean, it's not like he's like Quan Chi that has like the best fucking anti-air in the game, but he's still got pretty good anti-airs. I don't understand why you're jumping so much. Yeah, and that's the Scarsunseen special, is just wake up with EX Saw, which is not real.
Leatherface wins.
And it wasn't even a great idea at in that distance, because he jumped over it and got a full combo. And there was not really anything she could have done to punish that. I mean, she could have woke up with the teleport, but
Round 1.
are you really gaining that much out of that situation? Yeah, and he goes for the forward 1-2 again. I would really like for Scars to realize that he's going for that a lot and just start like down poking or something. Something safe, just in case he does that. At least get the first hit bonus, and then go from there. Yeah, see, notice how... Whoops, a little bit further. Notice how after Berserk Stance 1... Whoops. It puts you right here, which is very far. And even though it's -8, I mean, that might as well be a neutral situation, so you're seeing him do stuff like jump. There's only like a few characters that can punish Berserk Stance 1. Cyrex is not one of them. That setup was interesting. Yeah, but if you're going to be using net at that range, yeah, you're about to eat 50%. Unless he drops it. Yeah, I would like for Scars to Scarsunseen to bait out these wake-ups more, because he's going for them a lot.
Round 2. Fight.
And they're very punishable. Yeah, like why did he do that? That was a terrible decision. It must have been an input error. Okay, I like that setup because it at least kept him from using a wake up. But again, he is using wake ups way too much, and she is not punishing it. So I'm not saying he's using it too much because she's not punishing it is the thing. That's how you should do fighting games in general. If somebody is not dealing with your tool, keep using it. That low isn't guaranteed or anything, so nobody blocks it, or I mean, does anything about it, because like the forward 1 is guaranteed. And it's a frame trap, sort of, so.
Final round. Fight.
Had a little bit of an issue there, but. He's not actually spinning his bar, which is interesting. I don't see why he wouldn't there. That's the whole point. Unless you just want to keep it in case, you know, you get a breaker situation, but no. This is going to kill. The chip should kill, yeah. So far, my thoughts are that, like, Scarsunseen isn't really playing any neutral against him, because you gotta fucking out-neutral Leatherface if you're gonna fight him. I mean, I know that, like, that's easier said than done, especially against VLJV.
Round 1. Fight.
And especially, you gotta be functioning these wake-ups. See, that's a good idea to beat Berserk Stance 1. I didn't even know about that. Yeah, if I was Scarsunseen, the main thing I would be looking for right now is stop going for hard to blockables per se, but like start baiting out the wake-ups. Condition him to be afraid of the fact that you have, you know, a bomb on screen. And then not just be like a trivial matter, like, oh, I have a bar, I'll get out of it this way. Or you setups like that. That is also a good idea. Because even though that setup with Cyrax is, I'm pretty sure it's fake, you can definitely trick people into it, especially because no one knows the matchup. Yeah, and you notice he used the Berserk Stance 1 to get through the net. VLJV is probably the best in the world with that. I've not seen anyone be that consistent with it. I swear to God, it's like a fucking 3-frame window or something. Yep. That was a good read on the jump timing. But I don't know why you went for a reset. Like, look at this. This is something Scarsunseen does a lot, and I really don't agree with it. She got the hit. Go for a hit. Go for a combo. Don't go for a reset. What did you reset there? 0% damage? Like, what's the point there? I get that if you reset, you can get more damage, but like, at that point, legitimately just fucking go for a combo. If you like raw net and it worked, just go for a combo. I'm sorry, but like...
Final round. Fight.
That was a good air throw. She wasn't doing it per se to throw him. I don't think it was more of a mobility option that just happened to land. Yep. You never want to do anything unsafe against Leatherface ever. Or at least you don't ever want him to block something unsafe. Oh my, I am triggered by that. Look at this. Down 1. That is the worst punish. That shit is like, that is minus arbitrary. You just fucking go up and punish. And she's gonna punish with down 1 and to Saw, really?
Wins.
When you have forward 1? Does she not know the matchup?
Round 1. Fight.
Drops the combo, but it's probably not gonna matter here. I like that she went for a combo this time. Also, good block on that too. Yeah, and just like Berserk Stance 1, that Saw Blade is -8. And it does have pushback, so it's pretty much unpunishable. Leatherface can theoretically punish things that are -8, but no, I don't think you can punish that. I'd have to go in the lab to confirm that, though. Yeah, and that... Yeah, I was gonna say, if he spins the bar, that is death. Well, not it is near death. Also, he tends to go for the reset instead of going for the combo, even if the combo is going to pretty much kill. I don't understand. If the combo is going to pretty much kill, then just meaty them.
Fight.
Oh, that was almost an incredibly good interactable timing, but he missed it slightly. Good overhead. Now, see, this is the reset I agree with, because that is a 1-frame guard switch. She missed the actual confirm, but 26%. Off of a 1-frame hard to blockable is pretty fucking baller. VLJV using this gimmicky Leatherface pressure. It's pretty scary though, even if it's technically a gimmick. Yeah, see, the reason why that worked was because he had conditioned her to be blocking for the stand 1 at this point. So when you actually condition your opponent to block, then you can get the unblockable.
Leatherface wins. Round 1. Fight.
It has to go for a slightly less optimal confirm there, because the confirm that he normally does would definitely drop out there because of the juggle scaling. Or gravity scaling, rather. That's the term in this game. What's the reset? Yep, just stand 1-2. I don't like that expenditure of meter. Like, really, you're gonna spend meter? Like, you expect to make this comeback? You gained a bar back. We could have 2 bars by now.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. So here's the thing about that. This EXAW is 0-1 block. Cyrax's fastest button, 7 frames. Leatherface's fastest button, 6 frames. Which one's faster? So that shenanigan doesn't really work on Leatherface. It's not really plus against him because he has a faster button than she does. I like the attempt on the overhead, but it never works against good players. It's just too slow. Yep, that is death. Look at that. 52%.
Leatherface wins.
Leatherface does a damage.
Round 1.
Now at this point in the set, Cyrax or Scarsunseen is down like 6 games in a first of 10, like to 0. So she really needs to step it up and figure out like what is it that she's doing wrong. I mean, I know she plays like Soul Calibur a lot instead of this game, but also the fact that she just went for that string is pretty risky. I'm pretty sure VLJV knows that that's a high. Again with the armor. She has not picked up on that. Okay, well hold on. Look. You know what annoys me about that? Look at this. Look at how much health he has. She could have done a combo that would have killed him from that point, but she decided to go for a reset that was not guaranteed. I don't understand. You can just kill people with combos. You don't have to go for resets every time. That hard to blockable is good, it's just, it doesn't really lead to anything. Okay. That's one way to deal with that. So, she does fucking the blade saw, and he just raw unblockable, which is like 44 frames to start up or some shit. That is not a recommended strategy, but it worked. Yeah, see, exactly, look. So that wake up, it's not, first of all, it's not a wake up, but second of all, it's a projectile, and he's gonna eat it with the projectile invincibility of that move, like he just did. That's pretty ridiculous, and I'm glad that he's adapting to a playstyle. Not to be rude, but unlike Scars, who apparently hasn't adapted to his.
Final round. Fight.
I like that way of escaping the corner. Yeah, you're not going to be zoning him, per se. Yeah, why go for a reset there? Also, people like, in this game, people forget that hard knockdowns are super good, especially in the corner. Like, just go for a hard knockdown setup. Even though you can wake up, it doesn't really matter. You're still getting OP'd. Yeah, uses the plus frames of the interactable to continue her pressure string, but she is dead. She has not adapted to this Leatherface.
Finish him. Leatherface wins. Round 1.
7-0. So far, this is a train wreck. I don't like that armor there. You could have just backdashed. You're really gonna spend a bar to get out of +1? I like that mix-up. It strangely works a lot.
Round 2. Fight.
I wish he was hit confirming that more instead of just throwing out the string. It is kind of hard to hit confirm 2 hits, but still. Yeah, there's not a whole lot you could have got there, but you could have got back 3, up 4, I think it is. I know Cyrax doesn't have the best combos off that, but he has something. It would have been fucking something. Yeah, good job. Baiting out the wake up, because he's abusing the fact that she's not. But she's not punishing him though. Like, you gotta punish him too. If you just let the Leatherface use the low grinder to get out of the corner like that, then you're basically just like giving up. Like, you need to have Leatherface in the corner or zone him, but you can't zone him in this matchup. This ping. That was a good idea. I like that. Let's see her make a comeback.
Triborg wins.
She actually used the the air throw as more than a dash that time. She actually used it on purpose to like destroy his jump because she knew he was going to jump. Because he's been doing it in that situation a lot. Good, yeah. Good awareness that he was going to try to anti-air with down 2. Good reset. The thing about that reset, I mean, she dropped it, but it inverts your controls, so most people aren't actually like ready for it. Yep. Easy hit confirm. Never mind. Yeah, she couldn't really get a combo there, so she had to go for a mix-up. I agree with that. And no one blocks that, because how can you? Yeah, look at that. Okay, now she's adapting. That was actually like a reaction. She like dashed back, saw that he was jumping, and then air throw.
Round 2. Fight.
I like that idea. See what I mean? Like, forget about going for the restands. I know it's disgusting, and it's a lot better. Wow. See, that's VLJV going for Scarsunseen special right there. Because that's not a wake up. It's just really fast. Again, with the conditioning, he has definitely got her where he wants her with that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I was gonna say, I don't think she should be going for EX Saw anymore, but it's fine as long as she doesn't try to use it as plus frames, because it's not. Yeah, that is minus. You gotta punish these things, man. Minus 10, and you have a 7-frame advancing jab. And you're not punishing Leatherface's fucking low grinder 3 years after the game came out? I don't get it. I would say that she doesn't have the matchup knowledge, but you have fucking 3 years to learn it. It's like, I know nobody plays Leatherface, but that's not an excuse. Just as a Leatherface main, it triggers me to see people not punishing all of his shit, because it's all punishable. I like that setup because that was actually going to destroy his wake up if he decided to go for a wake up. Because look at this. Whoop. He has 14% or less, and this attack does 14%. So if he would have woke up there, he would have lost. Not that it mattered, but I like this adaptation from Scars, actually. I just wish he would punish Leatherface's anything. For that matter, I really feel like she doesn't know this matchup at all. Unfortunately.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah. Okay, it was cute the first time, but really, Scars, you're gonna let him do that again? Yeah, see exactly. What did I just say? You're really gonna spin a bar for punishable armor to get at a -1? Either just take the fucking block or backdash. Because then you're gonna get put into a mix.
Round 2.
No worse place to be against fucking Leatherface in the corner. Yeah, and now that VLJV is using that shenanigan, I would really like to see Scars start meeting him sometimes. I mean, obviously, that is a slippery slope there, because as soon as she starts doing that, then he's going to start using real armor again. That's how conditioning works, but it'd be something. It'd be an interesting mind game. Yeah, I haven't seen VLJV punish that once. Interestingly enough. Because VLJV's punishes have been good, I just don't think he's ready to duck the high in the string. Look at that, 44%, 1 bar, into a hard knockdown. That shenanigan works on everyone for some reason. People just don't expect to have to block after you whiffs it. Because they don't expect that you can just immediately cancel and do another thing.
Leatherface wins.
So far, this is pretty convincing. I would like to see Scars come back. At least some of the way.
Round 1.
I mean, the thing that I should mention that is important though is VLJV has been playing non-stop since the game came out, and Scarsunseen has like stopped. She plays a lot of Soul Calibur, and she played a lot of Injustice too, and that came out as well over MKX. I hope she plays in K11. Yeah, see, just backdash if you really don't want to take the plus frames, but let's be real. +1 is not that big of a deal. Again, even against Leatherface with a 6 frame low. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, it's a 6 frame poke, though. So you're not really comboing with it. Yes, Leatherface's pressure can be pretty scary.
Round 2. Fight.
But it's... I don't know. I don't feel it as being the most valuable thing, especially in this matchup, where Cyrax loses the neutral and the up close game. Except for in that respect, the resets from Cyrax are going to be really good compared to Leatherface's. Again, I like her chasing down the jump options with the air throw. Yeah, now that VLJV notices that she likes to go for that a lot, he is definitely going to be punishing her. Good throw to make sure that she doesn't use a breaker.
Finish him. Leatherface wins.
9-2. Let's see if she can bring it back. I doubt it at this point. It's looking pretty rough.
Round 1. Fight.
I actually like that she, like, hold on, let's go back real quick. Let's talk about this. So this round has been all Scarsunseen because she's got all of her resets. This is how, this is a lab monster's fucking dream, is when the resets actually work. But I like that use there of the overhead just to fake him out. I think she meant to do low there. It didn't matter though. That was a perfect. The advantage, see, that's the advantage of being a lab monster, is you're gonna have all these ridiculous resets. But the disadvantage would probably be not playing good enough neutral, generally. Which I know people like, oh, there's not neutral in this game. There is. Shut up. Also, I know it's not a big deal, but like, if you see that if you see the Leatherface does down 3 into a Berserk stance a lot, Berserk stance anything, you can actually punish that with NJP. It's not a true block string. I like that hit confirm a lot. I like it a lot. Let's see if she can get the reset. By the way, let's talk about this setup actually, for those that don't know. So the double bombs ensures that no matter which way that you tech, if you tech back or neutral, you're at least getting some kind of bomb on you. The way that you can get out of it though is delayed wake up, as you see here. But to be honest, I feel like that's a good thing, because if you're going to delayed wake up, then you're not going to be able to wake up in this game. Like, do a reversal. So you could actually just go for a 50-50 at that point. And let's see if... Yeah, she didn't have stamina to run over with that setup. You need stamina to run across the opponent. By the way, let's actually... let me talk about that too. So this is a glitch. As of the October 14th patch, or 4th patch. Whenever you throw somebody and it gets interrupted, for some reason you can corpse hop them. She didn't get the corpse hop there, but like that works with any character that can possibly be interrupted like that. And I don't even know if it's interrupted or if it just has something to do with throw, because Leatherface can do it without getting interrupted. I think the interruption thing just helps some characters do it because they don't have enough frame advantage on hit. This is going to do damage, even if he drops it.
Leatherface win.
Yeah, so final thoughts would be that Scarsunseen did not know the matchup at all, and VLJV did a whole lot. He didn't know everything, I don't think. It wasn't apparent, really. Scarsunseen did not adapt to his playstyle either, though, very much. I mean, she started baiting out the wake-ups, but not really enough to, like, actually impact the match, I don't think, that much. I would really like to see a rematch after she had, like, you know, found out all the matchup stuff, but honestly, no one's gonna be playing this game anymore because MK11 is right around the corner, you know. And if you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it, please consider dropping a like or something in the comment section. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.